As a leader, are you struggling to achieve the results you're accountable for and are frustrated with traditional process improvement systems that are way too complicated, take too long, and do not improve performance quickly? In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple 3-step system to help you quickly identify the key reasons why a performance outcome you're responsible for is not meeting required target levels. Hi, I'm Dave Herwood, and welcome to Strategy Execution Pro, where I share award-winning systems designed to help leaders like you quickly achieve the results they're accountable for. And if you would like to receive weekly best practices to help you become a more confident and successful leader, then please click the subscribe button below. You're going to want to stay to the end of the video where I share a bonus best practice, how you can download the #1 process improvement tool for free that will help you quickly and accurately identify why you are not meeting required target levels. Okay, so let's get started with our 3-step system. So as a leader, when you have a performance measure that's below target levels, the very first step is to create a team, a root cause team, who's responsible for objectively identifying with data. And that's the secret, with data, why performance is below target levels. So you're going to want to select team members who are knowledgeable about the process whose specific performance measures below target, and you should include a mixture of frontline staff, supervisors, and managers. At your first root cause team meeting, you're going to begin by reviewing the specific performance measure that's below target, and you're going to use a simple trend chart to visually see the results over time. Now, I suggest you display the results as bars and then include a line that signifies the required target level. Now, doing this will allow you and your team to quickly identify trends and, of course, when performance is not meeting required target levels. Okay, with your team, once you've reviewed the measure below target, next is to brainstorm possible reasons why. Why are you not meeting target? And here's the secret. You're going to brainstorm possible reasons by the 4 W's. Who, what, where, and when are you not meeting target levels? So for example, let's say you have a performance measure you're accountable for and it's overall customer satisfaction, and the results are below required target levels. So with your team, your root cause team, you're going to go around the room and begin asking the following. First, brainstorm who is possibly not meeting target levels. Are they a male or female customer? What's their age? Are they a new or existing customer? And who was the individual team member who provided the service and how many years they've been on the job? Next is to brainstorm what is not meeting target levels. In our example, the customer satisfaction, this normally includes identifying the survey question or questions that are below target levels. Next is to identify where you're not meeting target levels. Common examples for this is what shift, what department, or geographic location where the service was performed. And then finally, you're going to brainstorm when did you not meet target levels, such as time of day, day of the week, or the month of the year. Now, of course, these are just examples, and they'll change based upon the specific measure that's below target for you, but the process is exactly the same. You're going to get a team, a root cause team, and you're going to brainstorm by the 4 W's. Who, what, where, and when performance is below required target levels. With the list of possible root causes by the 4 W's identified, next is to record them on a root cause check sheet using an Excel document. Now, the purpose of a check sheet is to record the frequency each possible root cause contributed to an event not meeting required target levels. So here's an example of a completed check sheet using our customer satisfaction example. So across the top, you're going to document the following: the unique event or incident number, the date of the event, and then columns to record each of the possible root causes organized by the 4 W's, who, what, where, and when. For who, you will have a column for gender, age, and if they are new or existing or a prior customer, as well as a place to record the team member's name who actually provided the service and their years on the job. Next, document what was below target. What specific questions did not meet required target levels? Question 1, 2, 3, or 4. Where did you not meet target levels? What shift, what department, and what geographic location. And then finally, to document when did you not meet target levels, time of day of week, and the month. With the list of possible root causes identified by the 4W, step 2 is where you're going to conduct a root cause study. Now, a root cause study is where your team will review every event when performance did not meet required target levels. And this can be accomplished as a retrospective study, looking at past events, prospective, looking at ongoing events, and most commonly it's a combination of a retro and prospective. And then as you review every event not meeting target, you're going to record your findings in the root cause check sheet. So for example, looking at a completed customer satisfaction survey that was below target, you discovered the dissatisfied customer was a female, age 50, and was a new customer. The employee's name was John Smith and had been employed for 1 year. It was question 1 and 3 that were below target. It occurred on day shift in the service department, North County, at 9 a.m. on Tuesday in January. Now you're going to repeat this process for every single event where performance did not meet required target levels, of course, during your root cause study period. And then when complete, you're going to record the total number each individual root cause contributed, the total of it, at the bottom of your root cause check sheet. Now, once you've completed your root cause study and documented the frequency each root cause contributed to an event not meeting target levels, step 3 is we're going to take the total of each root cause and create 4 Pareto charts, one for each of the 4 W's. Pareto charts are a powerful tool, and I would argue it is the most powerful PI tool available to you. And it's used to visually display the individual root causes or contributors as to why a performance measure you're responsible for is not meeting target levels. And the chart, the Pareto chart, sorts these key root causes from highest to lowest. And this will enable you and your team to easily identify the vital few from the trivial many. What are the key contributors as to why you are not meeting performance? Why is it below target levels? Now, remember to stay to the end of the video where I show you how to download for free an Excel template that includes the root cause check sheet and a Pareto chart template to help you quickly identify the key reasons why you are not meeting critical target levels. Now, a Pareto chart is created from an Excel document. It includes both a left and right vertical axis. The left axis is the frequency of occurrences, or the total number of times an individual root cause contributed to the problem, and that's represented by a bar. The right axis is the percent each individual root cause contributed to the problem, and it's represented by a line on the Pareto chart. Now, each individual root cause percentage is then added to the next one, creating a cumulative percentage totaling 100%. So in this Pareto chart example, if you total all of the root causes, there's 132 events not meeting required target levels. And then looking at our chart, root cause 1 had 65 occurrences, and it represented 49.2% of the total occurrences. And if you total the frequency, root cause 1 and root cause 2 contributed to an event not meeting target levels, that represented 75.8. And then root cause 1, root cause 2, root cause 3 represents 84.1% of the total incidences. Root causes that account for 80% or more are considered key root causes and are shaded in green bars. Root causes that contributed less than 80% are shaded red and are considered low contributors. So back to our customer satisfaction example, you're going to want to create a minimum of 4 Pareto charts, one for each of the 4 W's. A Pareto chart for who, what, where, and when did you not meet required target levels. Now you will simply type in the root cause title and the total each contributed to an event in the table located below the graph. And remember, you're going to type them in from highest to lowest, the frequency each contributed to the performance below target levels. And you'll see as you type in the results, the Pareto chart will automatically be updated. Now, it's really common to create more than one Pareto chart within each of the 4 Ws. For example, the where root cause, you may want to create a Pareto chart by shift to easily identify of your work shift which one has the greatest frequency of low customer satisfaction. Another one is by department or location where the event occurred. Now, once you've created all your Pareto charts by the 4 Ws, who, what, where, and when, next is to analyze the results to allow you to easily identify the key reasons why performance is below required target levels. Now, to help you understand how to accomplish this, let me give you a quick funny example. So you remember playing the game Clue as a kid? You won the game by correctly identifying who was the murderer, with what, and where. And a common example is it was Colonel Mustard with a candlestick in the library. This is exactly what you're going to do with the Pareto chart results that visually display in green from highest to lowest the key reasons why you're not meeting required target levels. Who is not meeting required target levels? What's not meeting target levels? Where are you not meeting target levels? And when are you not meeting target levels? With the identification of who, what, where, and when you are not meeting required target levels, the next step is for you and your team to brainstorm and select solutions that you believe will overcome each of the root causes and quickly improve performance back above target levels. Now, to learn how to do this, I encourage you to watch my next video where I walk you through, again, a simple 3-step system. The link to that video is in the description section below. Now, before I share how to download the root cause check sheet and Pareto chart template, I would really appreciate it if you leave a comment below and share your experience, both good, and bad, your experience identifying the key reasons why performance is not meeting target levels. Okay, next is the bonus best practice I promise you. Okay, to download the root cause check sheet and the Pareto chart template, what I call the rapid process improvement worksheet, in the description section below is a link to allow you to download the Excel document. Now, the Excel document includes 7 tabs. First is the Rapid Process Improvement, or RPI, team worksheet. This is where you're going to document the names of who's on the root cause team, as well as your findings, the key root causes by the 4 Ws, who, what, where, and when. The second tab is the root cause check sheet, where you'll record possible root causes from your root cause team. And then you're going to document the frequency each contributing event not meeting target levels, of course, during your root cause study. You then have 4 individual Pareto chart tabs, one for each of the 4 Ws. Who's not meeting target levels? What is not meeting target levels? And where and when are you not meeting target levels? And the final tab is where you can document, rank, and prioritize solutions to overcome each of your key root causes. And again, there's a video down in the description that will show you how to do this as well. If you found value in the information I presented here, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can receive weekly best practices to help you become a more confident and successful leader by quickly achieving the results you're accountable for.